Hey guys, good afternoon. This afternoon, got a unit in. Check engine light came on, so I mean, engine's running fine. Bus seems to be doing fine, but I mean, check engine light is on, and driver brought it in for us to go ahead and check this one. Uh, I'm starting up the scanner real quick. I mean, it takes a little bit. It's got to boot up and all that junk. So let me go ahead and get this thing done, and get it connected, so that we can go ahead and check and see what the problem is with this particular unit. All right, guys. Be with you in a bit. Well guys, we got a code. It's Turbocharger 1 turbine outlet pressure, TC1 TOP. It's out of range, it's low. Well, on these units, guys, we have a dual turbo. Basically we have a low and a high. This one is talking about the low pressure, which is a small little turbo that's bolted to the very top of the engine. Let me show you guys. Well guys, on these particular units we have, this is a turbo 2. This here is turbo 1. When we get these codes at the TC1 TOP sensor low, sensor is, let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Right here, you see the issue with these, the sensor is not actually bad. We've been lucky to where we remove this little pipe that connects the top turbo to the bottom turbo, which the sensor is actually bolted onto. Remove it. These normally come out, they're full of debris, junk, so we just kind of clean them up. We remove the case, the inlet case for the turbo, and we clean the actual turbine. I don't know why, but they collect a fine little mist of like, it's like black junk, like carbon deposits, something like that. We just clean those out, slap them back together, and 70% of the time that does correct the issue. On this particular one, I mean, we don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna take this inlet hose off. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this elbow, clean this one out, remove the sensor, kind of rinse out the sensor. It's gonna have carbon deposits on the inside of the little probe. I'm going to remove this basket, the turbo inlet basket off case, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the turbo turbine and the mating surfaces. I'm going to slap this back together and hope that that code goes away. I want it to go from active to inactive, and then we'll go ahead and clear the codes and see what it does. For whatever reason it doesn't work, that means we're going to have to order this little sensor right here, replace it in order for that code to go away. So let me go ahead and take care of this one. I need a slow motion. Well guys, on this particular unit there's a little bit of oil going into the turbo. I found oil residue on my intercooler, so on this one I'm gonna have to go a little bit deeper on this one to find out where the oil's coming from. For now we're gonna go ahead and clean up that turbo. You can see it's all filthy dark black. It's got crud on there. Impeller is pretty gunky too, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that out, clean out the housing, put the turbo back together, and inspect the unit further. If nothing comes out as being bad beyond or further up on the system, then more likely we're going to have to replace that up turbo assembly. But right now it looks like the oil's coming out from either a clogged up engine breather, maybe this unit air filter never got changed on it, who knows. Let me go through it and find out what the hell's going on with this one. Alright guys, well guys, turbo cleaned up pretty nice. That one I don't feel, I mean it does have side play, but that's normal because whenever the start up these engines, oil rushes through or goes into that turbo. That little side-to-side play that it's got, well, that's the space that is needed for that oil to get into that bearing, so the actual oil will cause that end-to-end play to go away. That's a clearance required for oil to be able to go into that bearing and lubricate it properly. So if you check any turbo, they all have that play when they're dry. Once they start running, the oil fills in the gap, and that's the way they function, guys. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and clean that cover, and I still haven't found out what the hell's going on with this one, but for now we're going to go ahead and clean that up, put it back together so that that's done and over with, and then we'll just continue looking forward to see what else we can find on this one. Alright guys. Guys, on this little valve for the wastegate, make sure you don't forget or don't lose these little insulators. These are not plastic, they're made out of like a, I don't know, some type of like a fibrous type of material. Well, this is how you attach it to, that's what insulates that plastic, because if not, I mean, that aluminum elbow right there is going to melt this little valve away. So make sure you don't lose these insulators and make sure they go back on it. Alright guys. Well guys, for now, I mean, I turned the unit on, let it run for a good 20-30 minutes, took it around the bus barn parking lot, and came back, and supposedly according to the scanner is no active issues, and the inactive issue now is change engine oil service interval. So I'm not saying this unit is fixed. I mean, there is quite a bit of oil residue going into the first turbo. That kind of worries me a bit. We're gonna go ahead and let this one be for now, leave it like this, run it for a while. If for whatever reason it comes back with the same issue, then next time it comes in, if it does have the same issue, I'm gonna have to replace that turbo. They do sell it in parts. They sell the upper or the lower. You buy them separately. So I'm only gonna, if I have to, I'm gonna replace that upper little turbo. So on this one, guys, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go ahead and close the video here, and well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this unit off. I mean, a couple of little things, check the belts, little stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one off. Go ahead and take it back out to the parking lot and bring in something new, so I can go ahead and get started on Monday. Today it's a little late, so I'm only going to finish this one and get ready for Monday. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.